This has to be the easiest ICT strategy ever. Today, I'm going to show you guys how I personally do the 10 a.m. Power 3. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so once you are on the chart, what you want to do is identify your daily bias. And how I personally find my daily bias is through daily profiles. So therefore, I ask myself, what did London do between 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.? So as you can tell, I'm only looking for 4-hour PD race plus, correct? So as you can tell, this is the London candle. As you can tell, London came up and tapped a bearish fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame. And where is our drawn liquidity going to be, right? What is stronger than a 4-hour PD rate? A daily fair value gap, right? So therefore, this is my drawn liquidity, this low right here, and this daily PD rate. So I'm looking for price to come down to this area. As you can tell, before 10 a.m. opens up, we tap this daily fair value gap, right? But we have a roadblock in the way. We want to see this level of sell side get swept first before we start to look for longs, right? So I am bearish until we sweep out this low down here. So therefore, my bias is bearish until that low is swept. So once you have identified your daily bias, what you want to do is come on the 1 minute and identify your opening at the 10 a.m. So right here, you want to find your 10 a.m. opening right here. Now, since I am bearish bias until this low, I am looking for I'm looking for buy side to get swept, right? So this is key. You want to look for the nearest buy side. So as you tell, this is the nearest buy side since I am bearish. And if you are bullish, you want to look for the nearest 1 minute sell side. So I am bearish bias, so I want to see this high get swept. So let's go and play it out. So as you can tell, we end up coming up here and sweeping out this level of buy side. And by the way, the buy side and sell side levels have to be before 10 a.m. opening, right? So for example, as you tell, this is technically sell side here. We came down, we swept the sell side, right? But I don't count this. It has to be before 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. opened up here, and I'm looking for sell side or buy side, depending on my bias, to get swept out. So here I'm bearish, like I said. So we swept out this nearest buy side liquidity. And now what I'm looking for is SMT and a bullish fair value gap to get inverse. So you can tell we have SMT at these highs right now. And we have a fair value gap here. So I want to see these fair value gaps get inversed. So as you can tell, we have SMT at these highs. And we inverse both of these bullish fair value gaps. So therefore, I'm just going to go ahead and take my short entry here. Stops above the 10 a.m. manipulation high, which is this candle, and target lower prices. And since this RR is not the best, what you can do is target 2R and draw out your standard deviation. So you can tell standard deviation is projecting the price to go lower. So what I'm going to do is move my stops to break even after this low, take a partial at -1, and leave my last run into -2 standard deviation. So let's go and play it out. So as you can tell, we hit our drawn liquidity perfectly. So as you can tell, did we hit -1? Let's see. We do not hit -1 yet. I'm going to wait for -1 to get hit. So here we go. We hit -1. I'm going to go ahead and take a partial here and leave my last runner till -2 standard deviation. And there we go. Beautiful trade here. And that is how I do my 10 a.m. Power 3 strategy. Like I said, this is a super simple model that I've been using, and it's been working out fairly well. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And yeah, I'll catch you guys all next time. I don't